Hi, welcome, konnichiwa, shuprapat, how's it? Top of the morning to you. Goeiedag, buenos dias, g'day, and of course for the military boys. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the Daily Sports Show here on Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm your host, Vern. On this harsh Saturday, if I was checking out the chat, you guys are harsh today. What's going on? Brutal today, brutal. I like it, especially towards Real Madrid against Gareth Southgate and our poor old Shumi getting hammered today on the chat. I like it. It's harsh, huh? Vic, you can learn some stuff there, man. These boys are cruel. But hey, listen here. Before we start, that is our topics for today. We have a bit of Formula One, rugby, snooker, football, Eurobasket, and some North American sports on the channel. Let's get rid of that quickly. Before we get into our beautiful host city, some little bit of, promotion stuff. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends and family. And of course, you can become members, and that's a shout out to our two latest members. That is the man from Nagpur, Suriname, and the king of Tulsa, Tommy. Thanks so much for your support, guys. Really appreciate it. Vic and I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for that. So let's get into our host city today. I was watching with Vic some Super Rugby this morning. Fiji and Drua against the Queensland Reds. And I thought, what the hell? Let's do Suva, capital of Fiji. Check that out. Let me get out of the way first. Capital of Fiji, Suva. 94,000 people live there. Looks absolutely stunning. Check it out. In the Pacific. Look at that. Once again, I think, guys, have you noticed I desperately need a holiday? Always having those nice beaches out there. Doing really good. But to check out where Fiji is on the map, holy moly. It's almost like Guam. Out there in the Pacific, but south of Guam. It is north of New Zealand, east of Australia. Out there in the Pacific. Samoa's nearby. Looking good. Fiji. Guys, go check it out. So, let's get straight into it, and we will start off with the Formula One. It was sprint qualifying yesterday. For the sprint race today, that is at 6:30 Central European Time. And it is Kimi Antonelli, the young boy, teenager, who gets pole position with the Mercedes. His first pole ever. I know it's just a sprint race, but is fantastic. There you go, Kimi. There he is. I think he's 18. Mustard, man. Oscar gets second, Lando gets third, Max in fourth, fifth is George, sixth is Charles, seventh is Lewis, eighth is Alexander Albon, ninth is Isaac Hadjar, and 10th is Fernando Alonso. But there's only one place we can talk about, and that is the man, Yuki Tsunoda. What is going on with poor old Yuki? I must say that second Red Bull seat must be cursed. That is a horrible seat to be in. No one else can drive that seat. Get somebody experienced in there. Get Fernando Alonso or something like that. I'm sure they can put it off there. I'm just going to take a quick sip of the white stuff. So I hope Yuki has a better qualifying session in the real qualifying. That is tonight. At 10 o'clock is the qualifying for the race for tomorrow. But that was the Formula One. Then... Wait, first of all, Suva gone, Formula One gone. Then we get straight into where we are. Super Rugby, yes, straight into Super Rugby. Sorry there, guys. There was a game yesterday. There was the Blues against the Force. Blues won that pretty easy, 40-19. And this morning at 4 o'clock, it was the Fiji and Drua. That's the reason why Fiji's on the map today. Fiji and Drua beat the Queensland at 36-33, and it was an epic game of rugby. If you haven't seen Fijian rugby, you are missing out. These boys play with so much passion and desire. It's amazing. Check it out. But later on at 9 o'clock live on this channel, we have the Hurricanes against the Chiefs. That should be a real good one, an all New Zealand affair. And at 11:30, we have an all Aussie affair with the Brumbies taking on the Waratahs. So both games will be live on this channel, so check it out. And tomorrow morning, we'll have the Highlanders against the Moana Drua, my team, the Drua. Moana Pacifica, my team. Let's go, Moana. Vic will be doing that one tomorrow. So check that out. And that's Super Rugby gone. And it's out of here. Let's go on. And then, okay, I'm going to get into some snooker. I must say, I'm not the snooker savant. Vic is really the snooker savant. But all I know is that Zhao Jingtong beat Ronnie O'Sullivan 17-7. And Williams and Trump. And that's not that Trump. It's not going to make America great again. And that's an English Trump. It's all square there between Williams and Trump. 8-8 in the Snooker World Championships. And the snooker's out of here. Then we're going to get into the Premier League football. There we go. Premier League football. Great weekend this way. Ronnie got hammered. Yes, Sticky. I know Vic's a big Ronnie fan. Was one game last night. Man City beat Wolves 1-0. Today we have Aston Villa, Fulham, Everton, Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton, Arsenal, Bournemouth. Tomorrow it's Brentford against Man United, which will also be live on this channel. Brighton, Newcastle, West Ham, Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool. That should be a good one as well. And on Monday it's Palace against Forest. So check that out. And the Premier League's out of here. We had some international football, and I don't know what was in the water yesterday. But games are lousy, man. You had the City game 1-0. Heidenheim in the Bundesliga drew to Bochum 1-1, 0-0. And then we had in the Ligue 1, we had Nice against Stade Reims 1-0 to Nice. In the Serie A, we had Torino drawing to Venezia 1-1. And then in the Spanish Primera División, Real Vallecano 1, Getafe 0. What's going on? Take a no. Amanda's harsh today. Amanda, I swear. Amanda, I love you. I'll never be in your bad books because you are harsh today. I'll take another sip of the camel piss. I don't know if I can take another sip now. Wait a minute. Go check out the chat. Camel piss tastes good. Yeah, Amanda is harsh today. Anybody else who knows Amanda, stay out of her way today. She will ruin you today. That is the international football, and it's out of here. Then we have a little bit of Eurobasket. We are in our final games here of Eurobasket. As you can see up top there, Fenerbahce is through to Abu Dhabi. Can you imagine? Eurobasket final is in Abu Dhabi. Sell your soul. I don't know. I don't like that, but never mind. But Fenerbahce is through. Olympiakos is through. But last night, Anadolu Efes Istanbul beat Panathinaikos Athens 85-82. That was live on this channel. It was a really good game. A lot of people in there as well. Fun to watch. And Barcelona beat Monaco 79-72. Those games are all 2-2. So it'll be on Tuesday. Will be the final game, game 5 of those two series to knock out who is going to Abu Dhabi at the end of May to play out those finals for competition. So check that out. I'm checking out the chat a bit there. Good one, man. These people are harsh. Yes, all about them. Yes, it is all about the money. Sell your soul to the devil. And it's out of here. Then we get into our little segment, which is North American sports. North American sports. And we go straight into the NHL. There was only one game last night. The Winnipeg Jets lose to the St. Louis Blues 2-5. And that means the series is all tied. That's 3 apiece. And tonight it is the Avalanche. So today it is the Avalanche against the Stars. That is also tied at 3-3. And then on Sunday, the Blues will play that final game against the Jets. So check that one out. That will be the first round completed of the NHL playoffs. And it's out of here. Then we go straight into the NBA. We had one game last night. It was the Rockets against the Warriors. And the Rockets beat the Warriors 115-107 to tie the series 3 apiece. Woo! Van Fleet for the Houston Rockets had 29 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Jimmy Butler missed the playoffs at 27 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists for a losing cause. But it is still one more game there. And I think that is in Houston. So that could be a tough one there for the Warriors. Go to this. Don't forget tonight it is Clippers against Nuggets. Come on, Joker. Yep, MT. Batley Troika. We wanted some nice basketball from the Joker there. And of course on Sunday, Sunday, it is the Warriors vs Rockets game 7 there. And the Pacers and the Cavs will start off their series there with game 1 of the second round of the playoffs. So guys, check that out. That is the NBA. And it's gone. Then the last segment, or second to last segment, we have Major League Baseball. Let's put those ones up and I'll run through them quickly. Let's go through them. We have the Nationals losing to the Reds 6-1. We had the Padres beating the Pirates 9-4. We had the Diamondbacks losing to the Phillies 2-3. We had the Royals losing to the Orioles 3-0. We had the Tampa Bay Rays losing to the New York Yankees 3-0. We had the Cardinals losing to the Blue Jays 5-3. We had the Twins losing to the Red Sox 6-1. Oakland Athletics losing to the Mariners beating the Mariners 6-1. We had the Dodgers beating the Braves 2-1. We had the Astros losing to the White Sox 7-3. We had the Mariners winning against the Texas Rangers 13-1. 13-1. Holy moly. Then we had the Cubs absolutely destroying the Brewers 10-0. We had the Mets beating the Cardinals 9-3. We had the Tigers beating the Angels 9-1. And the Giants beating the Rockies 4-0. That is Major League Baseball. And it's out here. Guys, don't forget us to join us for the rugby in about just about 1.5 hours. 2 games back to back. And then, of course, tomorrow, the Man United game as well. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have our roundup of the Miami Grand Prix on Monday evening. And, of course, later on the week, it will be a sumo video there, because the tournament does start there on Sunday next weekend. Sumo, absolutely fantastic. If you've never watched Sumo, got to check it out. Fucking A, man. Those guys are amazing. It's super fun to watch. And I feel quite thin when I watch it. I must say, I feel good. But hey, let's check out the chat. Yes, Duffy, the chat. I don't know what is going on in the world today, but the chat was harsh. The chat was really harsh today, but hey, that's just the way it is. Shout out to everyone in the chat. There are so many I can't go through anymore. It's just too many. But I love it. Guys, thanks for all the support. We really appreciate it. You guys are amazing, and the chat was super interesting this morning. But let's get into that poll that we had just before we scoot off. Who should be the next Real Madrid manager? And once again, you guys are harsh. Gareth Southgate 44%, Xabi Alonso 29, Jurgen Klopp 24, and Unai Emery with 3. Gareth Southgate, that would be fantastic. To everybody else there, hey, join us afterwards for the rugby. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Join me tomorrow for the daily show as well. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And for the guys out there in the military, watch it. Cheers, guys.